Hands the ball off, running to the left, and that's going to be another huge loss on the play with the new level offensive lineman making a huge block on the safety deep. For the loss of 9 on the play. Switching the quarterback at new level. Quarterback flipping the ball around, gets out of pressure and holding that ball like it would be a loaf of bread, and is brought down for another humongous sack. A loss of 10 on the play. That's going to be 3rd and 30. And that will be the last of that quarterback playing quarterback. That was number 13, Sammy Hawkins. Bringing McGowan back into play quarterback. McGowan sends Savory far out to his right. Catano far out to his left. Savory hoping he sees something in the defense. Getting the ball on an important 3rd down, hands it off for a run just to get some breathing room, and does not happen. Ends up losing more yards on the play to make it 4th and 33. New level electing to go ahead and punt the ball deep in their territory. Naheem Banks back. The punt was blocked, and that is going to be, I believe, that's a safety. You cannot advance the ball forward on that play, so that would be an illegal touching, and that's going to be a safety on new level. That's actually going to give the Vikings 2 points, I believe. Oh, my goodness. It was offsides on the defense, illegal touching on the offense, penalties offset, replay 4th down. And here we go again with another 4th down underway. And the punt is in the air, spinning right around the 20-yard line. And that's going to be picked up by the Vikings at the 30, at the 25, and pushed out of bounds at the 20. Naheem Banks putting his mark all over the game. Test, test. All right, cool. The Vikings starting with their best starting point of the day. The ball is at the 19-yard line. Gray and the Vikings only having about 17 players. still a tied game, 0-0. Looking to put points on the board here before halftime. Sending Steve McFarland far out to the right, and that is going to be Noah Fulton far out to the left. Gray, who is in shotgun, sees what he likes out of the defense. Defense blitzing. Gray gets it off in time. That's McFarland making one guy miss, making two guys miss, stays on his feet, hopping over the defenders, and that's going to be a touchdown, Valley Vikings. What an amazing play to stay on his feet, keep his knees off the ground, keeping his body on the would-be tacklers, which is the defenders, and stays up for the touchdown. What an unbelievable play by Steve McFarland right there. The Vikings kicker, I'm assuming, did not make the trip, as the Vikings are electing to go for two here. Vikings breaking the huddle. Play clock winding down. Tight end switching sides. Gray telling his tight end something in his ear. He better hurry up because the play clock is dwindling, and that is delay a game. The Vikings making some changes on offense. Gray still in shotgun. Sees the blitz by the defense, rolling to his left, has pressure in his face, throws it away, and that is going to be a stop on the defense. 2-point conversion, no good. That was Sal Campos with the reception, made one defender miss, but was unable to make the second defender miss, and they brought him down for the stop. Hands down, play of the game was the touchdown by Steve McFarland, who caught the 5-yard out, was able to make defenders miss, stayed on his feet when the defenders thought they brought him down, and scurried in for the touchdown to give the Valley Vikings a lead. 6-0 as we are inching closer to halftime. Kickoff underway. New level, Catano getting the ball at the 20-yard line. Seeing a seed on the right-hand hash and taking it all the way, cutting in and finally staying on his feet. I take it back. I was getting ready to say brought down, but he took that thing all the way to the 30-yard line and hands the ball off to the ref and says, first down, new level. New level, changing quarterbacks again, deciding that Sammy Hawkins is going to be the answer and gets the defense to jump off sides, but nobody's called, and that's going to be a run, and finally stopped as Isaiah Savory on the carry. A little pushing and shoving going on, but the refs are deciding not to blow their whistle here. That did look like it was encroachment on the defense. Don't know why it wasn't called. Not only did he go into the neutral zone, he actually pushed one of the guards on offense. Your guess is as good as mine as why the line judge didn't throw a flag. With a 2nd and 5 underway, Hawkins has Savory on his right and another running back on his left, hands it off to Savory. Savory, who is going to make a run to the left with a lead blocker cutting in and out, says, I want to tie this game up, but the defense says, no, you're not. That's going to be a stop. Great tackle by number 11, Scott Thompson. That does bring a first down at the 15-yard line. Hawkins getting the ball, faking the handoff, hits a run to the right. Hawkins makes one guy miss, but is unable to make the second guy miss. The second guy pushes off the third guy, and that is a huge stop by the defense. Hutchinson, who absolutely laid out the quarterback. It's going to be timeout. Running lanes have been open all day long for both teams. New level getting a talking from their coaching on the sideline, and it looks like Hawkins is having some difficulty after that last hit, so they decided to go back and bring McGowan Smith in. Hawkins with both hands on his head, looking for error. McGowan, Catano on his right, Rodney Graham on his left. Getting the ball, handing it off to Catano. Catano running to the left and is met with force by the defense, and that is going to be a gain of 0, actually a loss of 1 on the play. With a very important third down for New Level here. They have been able to move the ball between the red zones, but once they hit the red zone, the defense for the Valley Vikings tightens up, and they have only gone backwards. McGowan gets the play. Says, all right, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to put 2 receivers off to my left. I'm going to have Rodney on my right, Catano on my left. McGowan sees what he needs in the defense, and that's flags. On the defense, replay third down. Excuse me. The flags were on the offense. Replay third down. And like I said, once New Level touches the red zone, they notoriously all day have been pushed back. This time by themselves for the penalty. Catano tying his shoe as he breaks the huddle. McGowan has Rodney on his right-hand side and decides to bring a new guy to his left-hand side. That's Josiah Tillman, I believe. McGowan getting the ball, looking right, throwing right, ball in the air. That is bobbled at the sideline, but unable to make the catch inbounds. Another very important fourth down. All of these fourth downs are super important. I haven't seen the special teams come out very often. Needing to put points on the board, new level says we're going for it with a 4th and 16. Here we go. 4th down. McGowan looking right, throws it. That is a strip. And that is the Valley Vikings taking it, absolutely needing just to beat these guys, and does not do it, but picks it up, throws the ball to the ref. Malik London says, I'm that motherfucker, and let's go. The Valley Vikings will take the ball over. Not much time before halftime here. Clock operator is not running today, so I do not know how much time we have. But the Vikings are breaking the huddle. Gray has Noah Fulton, far out left. Gray, seeing the defense adjust, says, all right, I'll take the ball now. Pressure in his face, gets it off, throws a deep pass to the right. That's going to be bobbling and eventually caught again for the touchdown. Number 2 of the day, Naheem Banks, absolutely making a name for himself. Excuse me, that's 1 touchdown for him and an interception as well. And that is going to put the Valley Vikings up 12-0 here in the first half. The Valley Vikings calling for their hard set here on offense. Beautiful pass, Matthew. Great catch, Banks. Here we go. The Vikings going for the 2-point conversion. Mora on the right-hand side of Gray. Mora fakes the handoff. Gray rolling to his right, has pressure in his face, pushes it off with his and throws a bullet, but the ball is not caught right at the pylon. That would have been Pennywell on the intended receiver. Valley Vikings set to kick the ball off after their second touchdown of the first half. New level, ready to receive the kickoff. Ball in the air, bouncing around, and we're going to try to put some points on the board. Out to the outside with some blockers ahead of him, and is pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That is number 1, Isaiah Savory, who is trying to do everything for his team today. New level, deciding that they had a lot of success on that last drive with Sammy Hawkins in at quarterback, but after he got the wind knocked out of him, decided he needed to take a couple of breaths. He is back in at quarterback for this drive, but again, not very much time left till half. He's going to put a running back on his left-hand side, looks like it's A.J. Fuentes, and deciding to put 2 receivers to his left, a tight end and receiver on his right. Hawkins with the ball, looking to his right, has pressure in his face and says, I'll just run it. And he gets to past the 50, past the 40, and is stepping out of bounds. Picks up the first down on the play, and some. And I believe that was the last play of the half.